Amid public pressure and complaints from wildfire survivors, the Lincoln County School District has reversed course on its position to tax fire victims looking to rebuild their homes. The school board is now considering a temporary construction tax waiver for those who lost everything in the Echo Mountain fire.
I feel this is the right thing to do for the community. It's not just the pressure of everybody telling me that that's what's the right thing. It is the right thing.
The proposal comes after a KGW investigation highlighted how hundreds of wildfire victims could be assessed construction excise taxes by their local school districts when they rebuild. John Skelton figured he'd have to pay a new construction tax of nearly $2,000 to replace his home in Otis.
Well, they're kicking you while you're down.
The Lincoln County School Board and district superintendent claimed their hands were tied because state law prevented them from offering a tax waiver to fire victims.
It really was not supposed to be owned.
But our investigation found the former state senator who helped write the law disagreed, and so did other school boards.
It certainly can be done. Any district can waive it.
We showed how the North Santiam School District waived construction taxes for victims of the Beachy Creek fire.
This was copied from the North Santiam School District.
Lincoln County School Superintendent Karen Gray said she spoke with a lawyer from the Oregon School Board Association who found the law to be vague whether districts can provide exemptions. If approved, the tax waiver could provide much-needed help for fire victims like John Skelton and his neighbors as they try to rebuild their lives.
Without your help, I don't think we would be this far along. So we're very thankful to you.
The school board will vote on the proposal next month and hope to make it retroactive for any fire victims who've already paid. Kyle Aboshi, KGW News.